Nathan, Whitby Town's FA Cup run coming to an end here. 7-2 defeat against Bristol Rovers in a game that, Bristol were very clinical. Whitby had the positive moments as well.
Yeah, first half given too much respect. The golfing class was evident. They used the ball very, very well. They got it to the right areas, they were clinical, and we just weren't ourselves. And you could put it down to the fact that it was the levels, and it was. But I still think we need to be a lot braver, and we said that at half time. And I think the second half performance showed that we were a lot braver. We scored a worldie of a goal, and at least we'll give the fans something to shout about with 2 goals, obviously on the day.
Yeah, and going behind early on, 6 minutes in, again from one of the various experienced players out there, John Marquis, a bit of a question whether it was offside or not. But I suppose on the back of that, really, the nightmare start you could have had.
They had plenty of possession. They weren't really going anywhere with it. It was the one chance, the one time they went forward on the right hand side. I've had it from a few people on the replay. It was offside, but listen, the refs give it. The linesman's not seeing it for whatever reason. And these are the things when you come to a game like this and there's 4 levels of difference. You need that little bit of luck, and you need those calls to go for you. It didn't. It put us on the back foot, and I think that was the catalyst for Rovers to obviously go about the game like they did, I think.
Yeah, and shortly after going behind Whitby, for their first shot of the game, Judy Mondell capitalising on a bit of a defensive frailty of him, perhaps there, whether they weren't convincing in terms of dealing with the situation. And a fantastic strike from Judy there. That's
exactly it. They weren't convincing, and we needed to do more of that, more non-league stuff, a bit direct. Look for the second balls, unpredictable. Greaves has done very, very well. Mondale's obviously picked it up in an area he's used to, and he's fired it into the corner that he likes to go for. It was great at 1-1. You think, come on lads, you've got rid of those, a bit of stage fright, let's go for it. But it didn't last long. They were clinical, they were brilliant on the day. 2 wingers outstanding, particularly Thomas. It was, it turned out to be a real hard afternoon for us.
Yeah, going in half-time 4-1 down, so the key was always going to be the reaction in the second half. Can you potentially get that early goal? They're making a bit nervy, and after running a bit of a storm, we did get it through Connor Simpson, a fantastic strike for him personally.
Worldie goal, one for the memory bank, one he'll look back on in years to come with his kids, his grandkids, and I'm certain as footage for Whitby Town Football Club as well, it was a brilliant goal, took it very, very well. For a moment, you just think, what if we get another one? But it was short-lived. They've gone down the other end and scored pretty quickly soon after. But listen, for the lads that they are, these are working class lads against full-time professionals, and they're the moments you're kind of in this game for.
Yeah, and it's one of those as well, when Connor did get that goal back, there was a spell afterwards where you could sort of sense a bit of frustration amongst the home fans, and that was probably down to Whitby's pressing there in the midfield area.
Yeah, we were pressing, we were on the front foot, we played like we normally play. That was the message, so I can't give the lads enough praise for that. They went out and showed no fear and bravery, and that's what we needed. And we had some spells, and I think they can take a lot of positives from that. Against a good team, they show they can play, and it's little things like that we need to take forward into our league programme now. Obviously, we've got Hyde on Tuesday. It's important we don't have our heads down, and we play like we did in the second half today.
Yeah, and as well, you're going to give a shout out to the fans that turned out the numbers once again this afternoon. Even when things were going against Whitby, they were still very vocal out there.
Unbelievable. I've said it on a few interviews. This game's for the fans, particularly a town of Whitby size. To bring 500 fans in, there's probably more. Made a lot of noise. We've given them something to shout about on 2 occasions. I think they know the lads have put everything on the line from today. It was the golfing class, and I've said to the lads, there's no point being down about it. The run had to come to an end at some point. It's come to an end at a League One football club, well invested, in front of 7,000 fans. We've just got to take that forward now, but the fans have been brilliant, and I can't emphasise it enough. So thankful, and they've spent the hard-earned money to take up a weekend to come to Bristol and watch us play. I know the players are thankful for it as well.
Yeah, it's one of those now, moving into that game on Tuesday night. I suppose we're good you've got that quick turnaround, but at the same time as well, obviously the golfing class between the 2 sides this afternoon. But in terms of the performance, it's one of those attacking displays that against sides that level you fancy to see many teams playing like that.
Yeah, well, listen, we're not on Tuesday night. No disrespect to either, we're a very, very good team for our level. They're not going to be to the level of Bristol Rovers. We need to take the good bits out of today, where we've pressed a very good professional outfit on the front foot. We need to take away, obviously, the negative side of being on the back foot, against very good players, and we need to take that to Hyde. It's as simple as that. But listen, if we've got any aspirations to be getting to the playoffs, we need to put games to catch up on now. It's still very early in the season, but we need to go hard and look to get something from the game.